Now, 3 months is a long time to not record a YouTube video. My bad, players. It's there's a lot. Work got to me. A lot of life stuff's been going on, so I haven't really been able to record. And the few chances I do, I stream instead of record. That way, people know I'm still alive. But either way, I'm right back to it. I've been hunting for mods in my downtime too, so I have like maybe 5 or 6 I have planned now. And I'm gonna start with this one. Now, I don't know how to fully pronounce this name, but I promise you I'm gonna try with all my heart and soul. If the mod creator wants to come to my house and beat me up, that's fine. Okay, the mod's name is orochigagos. Gagoos? Homebrew weapons and wonders. Ooh, move my character. And you can see it right there. Hope I pronounced it right. But yeah. This is the next mod I found while I was just, strolling through Nexus at like 3 in the morning. This mod adds a total of 32 new pieces of items into the game that can only be found in this handy dandy tutorial chest. You can also get a mod to summon that just in case you want to have more of this stuff and you forgot about it. And as you can see, I have it all sorted nice and pretty in my inventory with crazy stats, as you can tell, and a class. These are part of the mods I'm gonna do later. I've been kind of testing all my shit out. But yeah, there's a total of 21 weapons, 9 legendary, 9 very rare, 2 rare, and 1 uncommon. Is I think green uncommon, right? Yeah. 6 pieces of armor, 5 legendary, 1 very rare, 5 rings, 4 very rare, 1 uncommon. Now, each are dependent on the VFX library by Shavero for the weapons glows and the battle effects and shit like that. That'll also be linked in the bio along with this mod through Nexus. I'll link all this stuff I use. Just like before, I'll read them off and then I'll equip it, run around, showcase it. But this time my video is going to be longer. I'm going to timestamp each individual weapon just in case one right here looks super interesting to you. You can skip to it. But yeah, I'm going to showcase them, and I think I'll be able to showcase all the effects. I am going to beat up poor Lazel. I'm sorry for all those Lazel frog lovers. She is about to get royally fucked up because I deal a shit ton of damage. She's probably going to die. But that's what that's for. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna get started. First up, we got the Sword of the Fallen Archduchess. Don't know what the actual stats are. Probably should have just kept the base stats. But it's a +2 long sword. You're resistant to radiant and resistant to necrotic. You get divine strike for radiant damage for melee. Nothing real crazy. I don't think it really does anything other than that. This is what the sword looks like. As you can tell, it's on fire. That's it on model. That's it in game. Can I just attack something real fast? I have you into the foe and the flames and exquisite radiance. Yeah. Do I want to do that? Target can't be. Oh. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. Am I right, guys? She's fine. She looks fine. Alright. Anyway, That's the sword of the fallen Archduchess. Yeah, it really is going to take a while. Sanguine or Sanguine is the next one. Sanguine. This one does force damage. It's a +3 great sword. It grants resistance to radiant and force. Man to hand lonely, you get touch of Thanatos, moon presence, and Nosferatu sight. That's right, I can say that word. Touch of Thanatos, target an opponent and unleash the might of the Angel of Death, inflicting 50 to 100 necrotic damage, once per long rest. Moon's presence invokes the presence of Sariel, generating a moon. That's pretty much moonbeam. Always prepared. Concentration once a long rest. Nosferatu sight employs the illusory powers of Sariel, the first Nosferatu to subjugate a humanoid creature. Alright, here's what Sanguine looks like. This one glows red. Some of the swords are custom models, some aren't. We're gonna find out which ones aren't. Touches Thanatos. I don't think I had the header, so I'm not going to. Nice. Moon presence. And Nosferatu sight. Target can't be an ally. And I killed that little mind flare. Alright. What do you have? Sword's base attack. Nothing real super special. You get your cleave. And yeah, that's Sanguine. Up next is the dagger Gabriel, Fury of Bahamut. It's a +2 dagger. Resistance to radiance and necrotic, and then you get Gabriel's divine missile for the special thing. Unleash Gabriel's dormant power by hurling 3 projectiles. It's pretty much just a holy magic missile. And that's what this little dagger looks like. It's a custom model, I think. I don't know if that's in the game. So it looks like on your person. A little attack. And then your divine missile. Just yellow. Nice. Alright, and that's that dagger. Up next is, oh my god, Tagnik'sur ssuu'hha. Hey, I'm really trying. Anyway, this is a +2 quarterstaff for your, if you want Gale to just be a fire demon, because a lot of mods seem to add ice spells. Anyway, this weapon gives you incandescent fireball of Dracly. Oh my god. Shoot a brown flame from the fingers that explode, torching everything. The fireball is more dangerous than already known for your spell we know so well. Obviously, it does a lot more damage, I think. Don't quote me. Flaming orb darkly. Hurl fiery energy that damages the target and creates a burning surface on impact. Scorching hands. Each vulnerable target is hit. Wall of Avernus. Create a blazing wall of fire to anyone who dares stand close. And then you get the basic topple. You grant resistance to fire and advantage on charisma saving checks. You won't get charmed. With this, you have this bad boy in your hand. Now here's what the staff looks like on your person. Let me zoom out. Can I not? It's too tall, but you get the memo. This is what it looks like. I don't know. I don't think this is a custom one. Alright, but here's the showcase. First things first. Just regular little staff beat down. And then we're going to do the Wall of Avernus. Just Wall of Fire. Flaming Orb darkly. Just throw that out there. Incandescent Fireball of Dracly. Jesus. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that looks greedy. And then Scorching Hands. Don't want to hit Lazel. if I don't have to. I think that's all. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And that is the staff's name that I won't try to say again because I don't want to get bullied. Up next, we have a great sword known as Sanctum. +3 great sword, resistance to radiant and psychic damage. It unlocks God's Wrath. Infuse the legendary Sanctum with the power of the fallen god, gaining powerful radiant powers for 3 turns. And you deal an additional 2 or 12 radiant damage, and then you got Sacred Beam. Tap into the sword's divine power to hurl a beam of pure light at your opponents. And they are going to be blinded. Once per long rest, and I think this one was a bonus action, so that's always there. But yeah, here is Sanctum. That's the Githyanki sword. Just shiny. Githyankies. Githyankies. Anyway, my bad. Sword swing. Not too crazy. Alright. And then Sacred Beam. Kinda like that. God's Wrath. May have concentration on that one. But yeah, that's Sanctum. Looks cool. If I don't get a hit Lazel, I won't. Anyway, on to the next one, which is our first bow. Longbow of eros. It does additional 2d6 radiant and 1d6 force. It has a +3 bow, resistance to radiance and force damage. And then your skill you get is True Love Strike, hitting an enemy with an arrow from your bow to charm them, and they will fall in love with you. But that, you know. Oh, the god of love, baby. Yeah. Anyway, this is what your bow looks like. Shiny. Colorful. Basic bow strike. Hold on. Shut the fuck up. Should I make her fall in love with me? No. Didn't work. Forget she also has crazy stats. My bad, Lazel. And that is the Longbow arrows. Up next we have your Jade sword. It's a D4 extra necrotic damage. You get expertise lifestealer. Using your experience, use the power of the sword to steal 3 temp hit points from slain enemies. It is a +2 great sword. You get whirlwind attack and then Jade explosions. Harness the power of the Jade sword to fire 3 powerful magic missiles, which increase every 3 character levels, so you can shoot. Wow, it's not that bad actually. Ooh, this is one of the custom models. That's the Jade sword in its fine glory. That's what it looks like on your person. Looks like an anime character type shit. Alright, first things first, Jade explosions. Nice. And then your whirlwind attack. Actually look kind of cool. Hold up. Yo, that actually look kind of sick. I actually haven't seen these weapons myself. Alright, moving on to the next one, we have the Golden Sausage, which is an extra D10 of radiant damage. It is a +2 greatsword. I thought it would be a quarterstaff. You get Divine Strike radiant melee damage, resistance to radiant. Golden Sausage Bless. When an enemy is hit by the sausage, you gain advantage on attack rolls against it. I don't want to beat Lazel up. Jesus, that actually lit up the screen. Look at that. Let me take this to the Shadow Curse land. We're just gonna bully you. I mean, we've already seen what Divine Strike can do anyway. I should have been cleaving, right? Just see if anything looked different. My bad, guys. And our final legendary weapon, Jesus, is the Faux Hammer. You know, Warhammer, +3 Warhammer, honorably fearless. The honor of having received perhaps this hammer makes you immune to being feared. And that seems to be all it does. Let's equip it. Just looks like your everyday hammer. Foe Punisher. I guess. Let's see what Foe Punisher. This honor that flows through your veins allows you to perform a radiant attack that knocks enemies back by 17 feet. Oh shit. Sorry. Holy shit. Foe Punisher. Man, it's like I'm golfing. Sending them back home. Alright, on to our next one is the Spear of Longinus. It's a +3 pike. It gives you the ability of seizing charge. Charge towards the enemies to seize their soul and gain half the damage dealt. I'm assuming that means you heal the damage you deal. Oh no, but this is what this looks like. Actually looks kind of nice. Go ahead and... Jesus, this thing is long. Piercing strike. No. I seized that machine's soul. So it's a bonus action, so I can just keep spamming it. It looks cool when you do it, though. I don't want to hate you, Lazel. You better stay the fuck out of the way. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely cool. Up next we got Abyssal Dark Sword, which is 2d8 necrotic damage, a +3 great sword. You get demonic legacies, you gain advantage on intimidation ability checks, but you also gain disadvantage on persuasion and deception. Perception. Dark vision, you can see into the dark. You gain resistance to fire and lightning. You get cleave with this one. So first things first, we're gonna do a look at the sword. Looks cool, am I right? Ooh, it's green. Alright. Let's take... Oh, I can't cleave even though... Okay. Whatever. That's alright. Ah. Lazel, you dumb bitch. She's lucky it doesn't work like that. She would have been a goner. Holy. Then moving on, we got Yamato. It's a D8 cold damage. Show me your motivation. Other people's skills are too low. You can use your reaction to block an enemy blow, decreasing the damage by 5. Now Strider. You are unimpeded by difficult terrain. It is a +3 long sword. You are resistant to cold damage. You get whirlwind attack and scum. Fire turquoise magic missiles, which you would teleport you upon damage upon impact for 10 turns. Difficult terrain. You leave a trail of ice. Nice. Time to look at Yamato. Oh, it's just the katana. My bad. I like the way it looks. That's how it looks on your boy. Basic attack. Nice. Oh, I'd like to do my whirlwind attack. Flourish. Yeah. Let's see. Yo. It's actually kind of neat. You don't do a lot of damage, but then you teleport to where you hit it. Hell yeah. Okay. Up next we got Night's Watch. Right? Yeah. Night's Watch. A d6 of cold damage, a +2 longsword. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical to a distance of 80 feet. In your main hand only, because it is a finesse and versatile, so you can't dual wield it. You get Night's Darkness. Create a dark shroud that heavily obscures and blinds creatures within. Creatures cannot make ranged attacks in or out. Freeze person. Hold a humanoid enemy still. They can't move or act or attacks, so just hold person. Night's Ray. A frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against them on a hit. Takes 1d10 cold and his speed is reduced by 10. So let's put on the Night's Watch. And this is the Night Watch. I can't tell if they were going with the Aurora Borealis type color scheme, but it's kind of nice. Swing. Yeah, first things first. Freeze person. Alright, Night's Darkness. She don't fuck with me. Nerd. Night's Ray. Nice. Okay. Thought that would do more, for being honest with you. Up next is the Tyrant Sword, which is actually part of a set. Anyway. It's a d6 necrotic, life-stealing critical. On a critical hit, the target takes an extra 10 necrotic damage. As long as it isn't a construct or undead, you also gain 10 temp hit points. +2 greatsword, and then you get necrotic lightning. Summon a powerful bolt of lightning imbued with necrotic power. Wow. Alright, here is the Tyrant Sword. I think this is a custom model. That or if one from the files. This one looks kind of goofy-ish, but I don't mind it. First things first. Basic attack. Here. Oh, no, I thought it would do something. Necrotic lightning. How's that look? Cool. This is just green lightning. Nice. Alrighty. Moving on from that one is the Scythe of Thanatos. A +2 halberd. You gain resistance, necrotic damage. You get Jurgel's Punishment. And we've already seen Touch of Thanatos, but Jurgel's Punishment. Slam the scythe into a target for an extra 2d8 necrotic damage, recovering the amount of damage dealt in hit points. And this is what the Scythe of Jurgel or Thanatos looks like. There it goes. If you've seen Ruby, it kind of reminds me of Ruby. Rest in peace, I think. And Touch of Thanatos, here we go. Pow. And then Jurgel's. Oh, God. My bad. After that one, we got the Adamantine Greatsword. It's a +2 Greatsword. Wow. Diamond's Bane. If an Adamantine weapon hits an object, the hit is always a critical hit. This is what the sword. Damn, I was gonna say, I was expecting colors, not a fucking block. Holy shit. Time to test it out. Critical? Hey. This thing fucking lied to me. He said if I hit an object, and this is an object, Nah, I don't know. Anyway. Up next is the Raven Queen Cursed Sword. We love you, X. You are Sharon. By scoring a critical hit, the target is frightened and blinded. Raven Queen Voracity. Restore a Raven Queen emblem when killing an enemy? Emblem given by the Raven Queen for each kill made. It allows you to use various spells present in the sword. You're fucking me. Anyway. +2 long sword. You are vulnerable to radiant, but resistance to necrotic. You get 5 emblems. You get Sharon. Generates a powerful necrotic cloud that causes all those inside except the sword's wielder. They take 2d12. Okay, Raven Screech. Coaxed by the sword's power, you let out a terrible scream that absorbs life essence from anyone who hears it. Void Slash. Generate necrotic flow that absorbs the life essence of enemies. And then you get Fate Steps. Teleport just before attacking next to an enemy at the same time, launching an area attack that causes undead and constant. That causes Raven Queen's madness. The creature is imbued with necrotic power and suffers a d6 of necrotic at return. Here is the Raven Queen's Cursed Sword. Oh, it changes you a little bit. Wait, that might have just been my thing. Anyway, Sharon, first things first. That looked like the elliptic power. Oh. I can't do Void Slash? Okay. Raven Screech. Cool. I wonder if that's the only one that does it. I'm gonna go wake that guy, the 2 guys up and go kill them real fast. You're chill, Lazel, as long as you get. I might cut this part of the video. We'll find out. Yeah, no, fuck it. I'm gonna cut to over here. I didn't do it. Alright, 5th Dream. Blessed of the 5th Dream, you can't be magically put to sleep. It is a +3 longbow. Then you get an ability called Reaching the 5th Dream. Firing an arrow imbued with sedative power, capable of putting an enemy to sleep. This is what the bow looks like. It's just purple. Purple means sleepy. Here's what an arrow looks like. Hey, you know what? You're sleeping. Wow. And now he's sleeping. Wow. Hey, I didn't do Fate Step. Here's Fate Step. Alright, anyway, that was the bow and the last ability of the Raven Queen Sword. Now we're on to the last 3 weapons. My god, this is going to be a super long video, and I apologize for timestamps for everything, just in case you want to skip to certain things. Rainbow Rapier. Camelic critical hit. Landed critical hit to tap into the chameleon power and become invisible, and then you get Rainbow Spray. Don't know what that is. We're gonna find out. It is a +1 rapier. This is what it looks like. Cool. Here is the Rainbow Spray. Yeah, that didn't do nothing for me. Alright. Up next we got this big boy, the Sword of Morning. It's a +2 long sword. You resistance to force damage and you get Swordmaster skill. Awaken the glimmer magic present in the sword, empowering yourself, receiving 2 bonus action points for 2 turns. You also get advantage on their dexterity saves and an extra 9 feet of movement, which isn't bad. I think this could be an endgame sword. Available only in combat. But yeah. Alright, and that was it for our... Oh wait. My bad. Brazier mace. Light of the fallen god. This light blinds aberrations, fiends, and the undead. It is a +1 mace. This is... I see why it blinds them. Holy shit. Give this to Shadowheart. And yeah, that's the weapons for this mod. And now we're on to the last few things, which I don't think have much to showcase other than this one. For our first piece of armor, we have the cloak of invisibility. Thanks to the cloak's power, you become invisible until someone can detect you. Then you get the option to put on the cloak again, put on the cloak again after you've been detected. Show yourself, lower the hood to show yourself to others. And then for 1 turn, oh, that was it. Okay. Here's what the cloak looks like. Very simple. And now I am invisible. Now I will show myself. And now I'm gonna put it back on. Well, I guess I'm not invisible. And up next is the first part of that set. I was saying the Tyrant sword was a bit. Now we have armor of the Tyrant, fiendish vigor. While darkened, you are resistant to all physical harm, which means you need to be in the darkness, but you also have fiendish weakness. While you are not obscured, you have disadvantage on all saving throws. You have disadvantage on stealth checks because it is a heavy armor. You can cast Aura of the Tyrant, release a tremendous aura of fear that drives away anyone within and imposes disadvantage on attack rolls. Creatures that can't be frightened are immune to this aura. So, you know, for all you aura fiends out there, I'm not proficient in heavy armor, but this is what it looks like. Let me take the cloak off. Let me flex my, oh, I can't. Only in combat. Yeah, this is the armor in game. Probably looks like shit. I probably should have moved, but yeah. Then we got the helm of the Tyrant. You get your charisma scored at 20. Won't do anything for me. You get Devil Sight. You can see normally in magic and non-magical darkness for 80 feet. While exposed to daylight, you have disadvantage on all skills because you're scared. You're a scaredy cat. Fear of the dark. While obscured, you have advantage on attack rolls. Grants resistance to psychic and necrotic. It's the helmet. Zoom in on it. Looks kind of cool actually. Then actually, I'm gonna get the whole set on. Let me get the whole set on. But yeah, that's what that is. Then we have the Tyrant Glove. Strength of the Tyrant. You get +1 to strength checks. Or +1 to strength and attack rolls. This is medium armor. The helmet was just a helmet. These are the gloves. I'm about to get the fit. Hold on. And then you get Tyrant Boots. While obscured, you move an additional 20 feet, which is big, but you're also slow in the daylight. You move 20 feet less if you're caught in the daylight. You know, this is the, I think it's just the Oathbreaker armor setting it. Maybe? I can't tell. Anyway, let me get the full fit on. But yeah, I kind of went through the armors real quick, so I don't think I'll timestamp those. Yeah, this is the full set for the Tyrant. Kind of cool. Give it to your fighter. And then the Black Wizard dress. Dauntless. You can't be frightened and cannot be afflicted with other emotion-altering conditions. Dark Wizard's Acuity. Add your intelligence modifier to the damage and cantrips, and you can fly. This is what that looks like. It's just Gortosh's stuff. If you want to be swaggy. As implied, you can fly. And that's it for the armors. Up next are the rings, which I don't think you'll get a good view of them. But we got Sengoku, Murderous Fury. Your insatiable bloodlust allows you to land an additional blow for each sword art point remaining. You get 3 of those. You get +3 Arcana, +2 History, and +3 Perception, by the way. Rest in the Massacre. Your bloodlust never subsides. You restore 1 sword art kill for each enemy killed. Now, sword art points. This is just for your chain attack. Okay. Can you see the ring on your finger? No, you cannot. Kind of sucks. The Adamantine ring, which is obvious, you can't get hit by the. Can't get hit by crit. The Craven ring restores a gluttony point, killing an enemy. You get 5 gluttony points. Gluttony points stores the souls of your victims and uses 5 of them to satiate the sword. Listen to the strange voice. A voice from the ring says to be calling you, but were you willing to listen to it? To put this on because I'm going to listen to the sword. Oh, you get a sword. So technically there's an additional sword. How long is the sword with me? I don't know. This boy could favor you in battle, perhaps. Craven Edge. A +2 short sword. You can listen to the strange voice again. It's a pack weapon. I am willing to listen to this sword. The blade whispers, curses, but will you be willing? Evolution of Grand Design. For 10 turns, the blade transforms into power grids or additional cost. Shit. I gotta read this shit fast. Craven Sword Unleashed. It is a +2 great sword. Craven Edge. Your sword stuck by your bloodlust had decided to share some of its meals with you. What the fuck does that mean? Before the sword disappears. Wow. And I think it goes back to just being Craven's Edge after my turns are up. You're gonna see. But yeah. Going on to the next one. Undertow, Stinkfist. Constant overstimulation numbs you, but when you score critical hits, you become hastened. Then you get the ability Precious Martyr. Roots a monster for 10 minutes, cursing yourself the same amount. Gaining disadvantage on saving throws. So you can root them in place, but then you get disadvantage on all your saving throws. The creature is the victim of morbid perversion of a spellcaster cursed by the undertow ring. And then ring a massive. Okay. Wait, wait. I didn't even showcase this one. My bad. I'm kissed. It worked. Hey, chill out, dude. Anyway. Ring a massive farts. Unleash the power of farts emanating a foul-smelling miasma from your anus. Okay. Massive fart +1. Unleash the power of your farts emanating a foul-smelling miasma from your anus. Okay. The creature is stopped by the stench caused by farts. It should be grateful that it didn't die. Fuck it, weeball. Fuck it, weeball. Look at that. I can't fart. Get the shit out of here. Is that ring bugged? Well. It's not a passive. It's not in my spell list. It's not in my action, my bonus action. Yeah, well, anyway, that was this mod. Sorry it was a little bit longer than usual. I will try to timestamp everything. I'm probably going to need to because this is going to be a 40-minute long video. There is a part 2 for this. Because the mod author had recently released a volume 2. This is volume 1. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for how long I've been gone. I'm going to be right back to my mod finding and mod showcases for the world. Thanks to everyone who subscribed to get me over 60. Appreciate it. Alrighty. Peace out.